welcome to the vlog. Sorry, as I told you in my last vlog, my goal for this year was to do at least one episode a week. So here I am, though there's not much content to share. I have mostly been at work and on different activities with my kids, so I have only been able to do my indoor sessions on Zwift. I'm currently following the 12 weeks FTP training plan, and I have now finished the 2 first weeks. These weeks you may skip if you are in good shape, and since I'm not at all in good shape, I decided to do both of the 2 first weeks, and I find the resistance or the program to be quite easy those 2 first weeks. The harder intervals are not that hard, and I probably will have to do a FTP test soon, as I started off using an FTP which I thought was at my level at this time, around 250 watts, and I based that upon some results I did in some Swift races before I started the program. But maybe the coming week I'll have to do a FTP test to correctly set my to correctly set the FTP, and so the efforts in the program will be correctly as well. So I'm quite curious to see what kind of FTP I will reach during these 12 weeks. As I said earlier, I did an FTP training plan last winter as well with good results, and I hope to do that also this winter. So if you are quite new to Zwift or haven't started with Zwift yet, I will strongly advise you to go and check out the website whatsonswift.com. There you can find all the different training sessions, the training possibilities you have currently on Zwift. In addition, of course, to the group ride, the racing, or the free riding. But if you want to have some structured training during this winter months, I'll strongly advise you to go to this website and to check out the different plans you can see. There are plans for most occasions. You have for triathlete, you have for time trial specialists, you have training plans for century rides, and you have different duration training plans. You have 12-week winter plan, 8-week race day prep, and 6-week beginner FTP builder, and you have the 10 to 12 week FTP builder, which I'm currently 2 weeks in. If you click on this button, you will a new site will open up, and you will see all the different weeks, and each day during each of the weeks, and you will have a graphic display of the training sessions, the duration, how many stress points you achieve during the session. And on the left side you will see that it has a warm-up of 10 minutes from 45 to 65% of your FTP. So to get use of this training plans, you have to establish your FTP either through the FTP session in the training plans, or an average of your power for 20 minutes in a race, if you have that number from some Zwift races or some rides you have done in Zwift. But as I said, this 2 first weeks of this training plan, they feel quite easy. You have most of the intervals are under 80% of your FTP. You have some reaching up to 88 or 90%, and you have some sprints at 175% of your FTP. But all in all, the first 2 weeks are feeling quite easy, but I guess it's supposed to be like that. You have to ease into a program, but it's important that your FTP is correct. So I'll advise you to do an FTP test to establish your FTP. I haven't done it myself. I base my FTP on the results during a race I did at Christmas holiday. I'm starting off with week 3 on Tuesday, and as you can see, the efforts are not higher in FTP, but they are longer in duration, and you have 6 times 6 minutes, not 4 times 5 minutes as earlier. So the duration of the effort will be longer, and also then again a bit harder. And I'll expect the efforts to be harder and harder as you go further into the program. But this is only a short intro. If you want to check out for yourself, I'll advise you to go to the website and check it out. So this was my quick and easy intro of the training plan sites for Zwift. And maybe this coming week I'll do an FTP test to set my FTP more correctly. But anyway, I really like the structured training that you can do in Zwift, on Zwift, and I'm curious to see what my FTP will be at the end of the program in 10 weeks or so. I will also do a couple of Zwift races in between to see my development, and I'm currently in the D category, close to C, so I'll have to see in the next race if I'm pushed up one category. I'm also working with my diet, and I'm going to do a vlog later on the specifics of that diet. Mostly it's about not eating that much in total in calories, and also to stay away from sweets, carbohydrates, raffinated carbohydrates or sugars, and I'll have to stay between, I have to have a deficit of 700 to 1000 calories each day, which I find a bit hard sometimes, but I hope to do better as the weeks are coming along. So I'll also try to incorporate a bit of my Zwift riding in this vlog. I'm trying out some video screen recorder programs, and I'll see if I can include that in this vlog. Okay. So here you have some footage from my Zwift session. This is me. This is actually my real life club kit. I don't know if any other clubs in real life have their kits on Zwift, but my club was one of the first clubs that did that. So it's quite nice to ride around in Zwift with the same kit as I use in my races in real life. On the left side you will see the session for today. It's an easy session, duration of 45 or 42 minutes, 5 minutes warm-up at 125 watts, which is half 50% of my FTP. And then there's 1 minute at 175, 5 minutes at 125, and so on. So this is an easy ride. I will keep my heart rate in zone 1 most of the all the time, I expect. And as you see, there's I'm just trying to have fairly high cadence. 80 is not that high, but this is in the warm-up. Further along in the session, I'll keep it in around plus minus 90, and sometimes up to 95. On the right side you see all these nearby riders, and myself is highlighted. You can see the small lightning symbol there. This means that I am using a power meter, and this one, for example, does not have that. So that's an, if you don't see that sign, that little symbol, it means that the power is calculated based on your speed and your trainer and your weight. So when you see here that I have 1.4 watts per kilo, this means I'm cruising along, but as I have my body weight is quite high, the wattage is also a bit higher than a lot of others that I'm passing riders with higher number regards to watts per kilo, but my watts are on the flats, and the downhills are higher, so I tend to get a higher speed. So this is a short clip of the latest Zwift session I did. Hopefully I'll do some races, and I'll give you some footage from those, and then I can talk about a little bit of tactics and your positions in the bunch, and when to go for a breakaway and that stuff. Most like in the real life, I find racing in Zwift to be very nice and of course very hard, but most of the races are too short, so it's a high intensity, short training efforts. Most races are under 1 hour, and here you can see the glitch in the computer or in Zwift. It stops sometimes, or the signals are not that good, but most of my in real life races are for 3 or 4 hours or more, so I'm not getting that kind of racing in Zwift. It's more like crit races, but since there's no crit races in Norway in real life, this is a good substitute. So that was a short run through of the Zwift training session I did today. And as you can see, today I'm trying out my Maven kit, and so far so good. It feels really nice, a little tight fit, but as my body weights are supposed to go down, it will fit me nice when I'm going out for the season. So I will really recommend for those of you that haven't bought this kit to order one if it's going to be possible again. Of course it's quite expensive, around 300 Australian dollars, I believe it was. And if you're not living in the European Union, you have also a lot of tax on top of that. But hey, once in a lifetime opportunity. So I found out that I would like to ride around in the Maven kit to show off my biggest inspiration when it comes to making vlogs about cycling. So if you have the means, I'll highly recommend you to go and order a kit for yourself.